Thanks for joining me on the call today. I appreciate your time. If you don't mind, can you do a little bit of introduction about yourself and your practice?
Sure. My name is Nicole Liggins, and I am the CEO of Guided Grace Family and Youth Services, and we are a mental health agency in Saginaw, Michigan, in the United States. We provide mental health services to people ages 4 to 99.
Wow.
So we have a broad base of
Right.
people who we provide services for.
Right. That's quite interesting. And in terms of modalities that you would normally focus on, do you have specific modalities that you work on?
We have people of all types. I mean, as you know, with the pandemics, now we see a lot of PTSD. We see a lot of anxiety. We see a lot of, you name it, we see a depression.
Right.
So we're working in and out of a lot of different modalities, to be quite honest. And the good news with us is we're an agency. And so we have a lot of different therapists who specialize in a lot of different things. And so we're not just, we don't just focus on one specific thing.
That's great. I mean, I guess people really feel comfortable around you guys coming in, knowing that you guys can address different mental health conditions and are just there to help.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have had some great feedback from our clients and from the community, because the community knows that we're here to serve, and we've always been here to serve.
That's great. That's good to know. And so let's talk about your first time, reaching out to SIAS. What was that like? What really sparked the interest to reach out to SIAS and get this into your practice?
So our practice is co-owned. My husband and I own Guided Grace.
Okay.
So he's a clinical mental health therapist. He's a licensed clinical mental health therapist. He came to me with an idea, and he said, I've been reading up on, this virtual reality, and I don't know a lot about it, but gosh, he said, I'm learning so much about it, and I just feel like it is the future. And we had to research and kind of try to figure out who was the best company to provide these services. And as we looked at all of your competitors, I think it was very clear who was the front runner, and that was definitely SIAS.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I'm pretty sure the whole team are excited about that, because at SIAS we really tried just not to provide the best platform, but in terms of just customer experience from beginning to the end, is something that we pride ourselves on. So
absolutely,
that's
you made it very easy as well. I mean, from the first call, even to the integration of receiving the technology and being able to utilize the technology. I mean, it's very seamless process. And so that helped as well, because, sometimes when, you're not really in the same country, it makes it a little harder, but
Yeah.
now, I mean, it almost felt like you were down the street.
That's a good thing. Talking about experience now, let's move into a case with one of your patients. When they first came in and you said, look, we have this new technology and we want to use it. What was that response like from your patients? Were they willing to use it, and did they enjoy it?
I think initially people really didn't know what to think. There's no one in our area within an 80-mile radius that we could find that is really utilizing this type of technology. So in our immediate area, it was quite shocking to them, and they were curious, but very skeptical. And so what we found was there was no better way to make them a believer than to just try it out.
Right.
And so that's exactly what we did. We tried that technology out, quickly. They realized that this was something different. It was not the you talk, I'll listen format
Right.
that everyone always does, which works for some.
Right.
But in this day and age, we have to realize that mental health is not the same. Mental health is evolving,
Right.
and technology is used for everything.
Right.
And so I think that even those, some of our clients who and our patients who are older were just kind of like, oh, I don't know. And
Yeah.
those are the ones that are the happiest now. They're the happiest. I have to share an experience that we had, if I could.
Yeah, sure.
There was one patient that we had. This gentleman is a veteran and just had PTSD, anxiety, anger, aggression, just a lot of issues and challenges that he was working through. Started with the virtual reality therapy. This individual embraced it head on. The biofeedback technology that you all have integrated with this technology is phenomenal. It allowed the technician to be able to work right at the point of injury. You can tell exactly when the patient is becoming elevated
Right.
in the moment. And so because of that, the therapist can begin to do their job more efficiently and effectively. After sessions, I would say maybe 6 sessions, this man said for the first time in 14 years, he was able to sit down with his family, with his daughter, whom he was not able to even have Thanksgiving dinner with the past 10 years without arguing, without, having abrupt behavior, without just experiencing a negative situation. He said that after that time, all those years, of doing that, he was able to finish a dinner pleasantly. They had the best Thanksgiving they had ever had in 10 years. And he accredits that to what he learned and what he experienced with the VR technology. And I don't think there was a dry eye in our facility.
Wow, it's really great to hear this kind of stories, because on our side, we try to make these happen for people, because we know that there are people out there that need this. And just hearing this firsthand has given me personally a lot of encouragement to continue to do what I'm doing, and wake up every morning and just try to inform people about the benefits they can get out of this. And it's great to hear this. I appreciate you for sharing that. It's quite interesting.
Yes.
That's great. That's absolutely great. So, what do you see Guided Grace in the upcoming years from now? Where do you see yourself going?
Well, I see us continuing to move, and I tell you what, we're already 3 or 4 years ahead of our plan. And I do accredit that to the VR therapy, because we have so many patients, people of hearing about the change. We're continuing to expand. We're continuing to hire more people and to just create new opportunities and to continue to help our community. Our future is definitely bright,
Yeah,
and it's great to have a partner like you on our side.
great, great. It's great to hear that. We totally appreciate clients like you as well. Not just only doing great work out there, but also trying to share this information with people, letting them know that they could benefit from this as well. So thank you very much. I appreciate this time. It was really great hearing your story, hearing the story about the implementation of science at your practice. And we hope that we can continue to work together and just change things for the better.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.